BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson has issued a firm commitment. All schools in England that have received funding specifically for the removal of reinforced autoclaved aerated concrete, commonly known as Raac, will be completely free of this crumbling material by the conclusion of the current parliamentary term. This bold pledge marks a significant step in addressing the ongoing crisis surrounding the presence of aging and potentially hazardous concrete in educational facilities across the nation. Phillipson, in outlining a newly established timeline for confronting this challenge, emphasized a determination to leave a legacy of safe and high-quality learning environments for every child. She stated, "We inherited a crumbling education estate, but this will not be our legacy. After years of neglect, we are giving every child a safe and high-quality classroom where they can focus on learning by setting clear timelines for the permanent removal of Raac from schools and colleges." The government has confirmed that Raac, a material known to deteriorate over time and pose a structural collapse risk, has already been permanently removed from 62 schools and colleges. However, almost 50 additional school buildings are still undergoing these essential repairs. This new timeline places considerable pressure on the completion of this vital work, particularly as it must be finished before the next general election. Further to this commitment, Phillipson has also pledged that the redevelopment of 123 Raac-affected schools, as part of the government's broader school rebuilding program, will commence by the end of this parliamentary session. Notably, over half of these significant rebuilding projects are already in various stages of progress. Phillipson articulated the profound importance of this initiative, stating, "It's about more than just buildings. It's about showing children that their education matters. Their futures matter, and this government is determined to give them the best possible start in life." The potential dangers associated with Raac have been a concern for several years, but the crisis reached a critical point in 2023. At that time, over 100 schools were abruptly informed, mere days before the start of the new academic year, that they needed to close, either partially or fully, due to serious concerns regarding the structural integrity of their aging concrete. This announcement plunged the beginning of the new term into widespread chaos and uncertainty for students, parents, and educators alike. Reports from Raac-affected schools, such as one in Durham, have detailed the immense anxiety and despair experienced by students grappling with the disruption. Across England, out of approximately 22,000 schools and colleges, Raac has been identified in some areas of 237 of these institutions. Representing roughly 1%, the emergent safety crisis forced some pupils to revert to remote learning, a measure reminiscent of the pandemic, while others were relocated to temporary emergency spaces to continue their education. England's school estate is characterized by its age and a general state of disrepair. A significant rebuilding initiative, the long-planned £55 billion Building Schools for the Future programme, was notably cancelled in the early months of the coalition government in 2010 by the then Education Secretary, Michael Gove. He has since publicly acknowledged regretting this decision. The current Labour government has announced a substantial commitment to capital investment, totaling £38 billion over the next 5 years. This funding is intended to elevate the Department for Education's capital investment to levels not witnessed since the 2010-2011 period. Adding to the oversight of this critical undertaking, the Children and Families Minister, Josh McAllister, is scheduled to provide evidence to members of Parliament on the Education Select Committee regarding the progress of Raac repairs on Tuesday. This ongoing effort underscores the government's commitment to rectifying years of underinvestment and ensuring that all students have access to safe, modern, and conducive learning environments, fostering their academic success and future prospects. The narrative surrounding Raac is one of urgency, meticulous planning, and a clear mandate to prioritize the well-being and educational continuity of the nation's children. The pledge to eliminate Raac from funded schools signifies a tangible step towards rebuilding trust and assuring a stable educational future for generations to come. The challenges are considerable, given the scale of the problem and the historical context of underfunding. But the commitment to resolve this crisis by the end of the current parliamentary term provides a defined horizon for action and accountability. The focus remains on delivering tangible results, transforming the physical infrastructure of schools, and ultimately, reinforcing the message that every child deserves a secure and inspiring place to learn. This initiative is not merely about structural repairs. It is a profound investment in human potential and the foundational principles of a thriving society. The systematic removal of Raac represents a commitment to modernization and a proactive approach to safeguarding educational spaces, ensuring that the anxieties of the past do not cast a shadow over the learning experiences of today and tomorrow. The eyes of the nation, and particularly parents and educators, will be closely watching the progress of these vital renovations. The journey towards a Raac-free school estate is underway, driven by a renewed sense of purpose and a clear vision for a better educational future.